Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping straight into the noise and excitement of Indian motorsports.
Yeah, specifically the roll-on round of the MRF, MMSC, FMSCI Indian National Motorcycle Racing Championship, the 2025 one.
Exactly. It just wrapped up August 2nd down at the Kari Motor Speedway in Coimbatore.
Felt like just yesterday, honestly.
Right. And our mission today really is to cut through everything and give you the real feel of it. Like you were right there.
Put you trackside, we dug into all the details, looked at the results, the timings.
But not just the what, right? We want to get into the why these moments matter, especially for the future of the sport here in India.
Absolutely. Because there are some incredible young riders making serious waves. We need to talk about them.
Okay, so let's start with maybe the biggest headline grabber, Sarthak Chavan, 18 years old.
From Pune, yeah. His win in the Pro Stock 301 400cc open category was, well, it was something else.
Something else is right. 10 laps, and he clocked in at 12 minutes, 11.514 seconds. That's just blistering pace.
It really is. But what gets me, and what our analysis really highlights, isn't just the speed. It's how he won.
Ah, you mean not starting from pole?
Exactly. He came from P3, the third spot on the grid.
Yeah.
And look, the reports mention close calls and contacts during those 10 laps.
Wow. So he wasn't just fast, he was fighting for it, elbows out, practically.
Pretty much. For an 18-year-old to manage that kind of pressure, navigate traffic, deal with contact, and pull off the win from P3, that shows incredible racecraft. Maturity, really.
Yeah, way beyond his years, you could say. And wasn't a fluke, was it?
Not at all. This was his second win in just 3 starts in this championship this season. That's consistency. That's building momentum.
So he's establishing himself as a real contender.
Definitely. And his background, it points to this. You know, he started young, came up through karting, then made the switch to bikes. You can see that progression.
He was the youngest ever winner in this category before, right?
Right.
17.
That's the one. And he's got international experience, 2 podiums in the Thailand Talent Cup back in 2022. So he's been building towards this.
It's kind of funny when you think about it.
What's that?
Well, at 18, he probably still gets carded trying to buy a lottery ticket or something.
Bravo.
But on the track, he's out there teaching seasoned riders a thing or two about strategy and nerve. It's quite the contrast.
It absolutely is. And you mentioned the close finish times earlier. That underscores the level of competition. Johan Reeves Emanuel was right there.
Yeah, second place, just over a second behind Sarthak, 12.13.197. Super close.
And Rahil Pillarsetti third, also breathing down their necks at 12.13.197. It shows the depth of talent in that Pro Stock class. No easy wins there.
Definitely not. And all this drama unfolded at Kari Motor Speedway. Let's talk about the track itself for a second.
Kari. It's a classic Coimbatore circuit, known for being, well, demanding.
Demanding how? What makes it special?
It's got this mix, you see. Fast straights where you can really open it up, but then these really technical corners that just test everything, your precision, your line.
Your bravery, too, I bet.
Oh, absolutely. You need commitment through those corners. It rewards riders who are smooth, but also incredibly precise. You can't afford mistakes there.
So paint a picture for us. What's the atmosphere like on race day?
Electric.
Yeah.
Honestly. You've got the roar of the engines, which is just incredible, bouncing off everything. Then the crowd.
Yeah.
They're so close to the action in places. You hear the cheers, the gasps when there's a close pass or a near miss. It's vibrant. You can almost feel the vibrations from the bikes.
Feel the ground shake a bit as they thunder past. A total sensory overload, in a good way.
Exactly. It's intense. I mean, the race was so tight, you almost felt like the bikes themselves were holding their breath going into some of those corners.
If bikes could breathe, right?
But that's the kind of tension Kari generates. A win there feels earned.
Totally. But Sarthak wasn't the only star of the weekend, was he? There was another performance that was just dominant.
Oh, absolutely. We have to talk about Jagathishree Kumaresan, 21 years old, from Chennai.
Her results were just staggering. Tell us about it.
Okay, get this. She entered 3 races across the weekend, and she won. All 3.
All 3. That's incredible. A clean sweep.
A clean sweep, a hat trick, call it what you want, a grand triple, maybe? She was untouchable.
Which categories were these?
She won both races in the Girl Stock 165cc category. It's part of the national championship.
Okay, double win there.
And then she also won the women's race in the Petronas TVS India One-Make Championship.
The One-Make Championship. That's significant, isn't it? Because everyone's on the same bike.
Exactly the points.
Yeah.
Identical machinery. So her win there, that's purely down to rider skill. No hiding behind a faster bike, It's all her.
So she basically just showed up and said, right, I'll take all the trophies, thanks.
Pretty much. It was like she just said, hold my helmet, and went out and dominated. Pure class.
And what does this mean, bigger picture, especially for women in the sport?
It's huge. Look, women's participation in Indian motorsport is growing, which is fantastic to see. But performances like Jagatishree's, they're game changers.
So
She's proving, beyond any doubt, that talent is talent, period. Gender doesn't matter when you have that level of skill and determination. She's a trailblazer.
a role model for sure. Young girls watching that must think, hey, I could do that too.
Exactly. She's showing it's possible, showing that the track is open to everyone who has the passion and the ability. It's incredibly inspiring.
So when we look at both Sarthak and Jagathishree, these young riders absolutely smashing it. What does it tell us?
It tells us the future of Indian motorcycle racing is looking incredibly bright. These aren't just isolated wins, they're signals.
Signals of what? A deeper talent pool? Better development?
All of the above, I think. Their successes show that the hard work, the dedication, it pays off. And it highlights the importance of the support systems, too.
You mean the teams? Like Petronas, TVS Racing, One Racing, the sponsors?
Yes, and the championships themselves. The structure that gives these riders a platform to compete and improve, it suggests the whole ecosystem is getting stronger.
They're not just competing, are they? They seem to be actively pushing the limits, setting new standards.
That's exactly it. They're setting new benchmarks. Sarthak's tactical maturity, Jagatishree's sheer dominance. This raises the bar for everyone else. It inspires the next kid picking up a bike.
So putting it all together, it feels like more than just a couple of good race results. It feels like momentum.
Yeah, momentum is a good word. You see this raw talent like Sarthak handling pressure like a veteran. You see Jagathishree just rewriting expectations for her categories. It shows growth.
Growth in skill, growth in participation, maybe growth in the sport's profile overall.
I think so. It creates this positive cycle, right? Success breeds interest, attracts more talent, encourages more investment, leads to more success, potentially even on the international stage down the line.
It really feels like Indian motorsport is hitting its stride.
It certainly feels that way after a weekend like the roll-on round. The skill, the heart, the sheer competition, it was all on display.
So this deep dive really brought that home. Sarthak Chavan's brilliant win from P3, Jagathishree Kumaresan's incredible triple victory.
Right.
These aren't just race reports.
No, they're indicators. Powerful signs of a sport that's really accelerating, fueled by this amazing young talent. Makes you excited for what's next.
It really does. And, you know, watching these young athletes just tear up the rule book in motorsport, it makes you wonder, where else are we maybe overlooking incredible young talent, you know, diverse voices in other fields who are just waiting for their chance, ready to redefine what's possible?
That's a really interesting thought. What can we do to spot that potential, to amplify those journeys?
Exactly. How do we help them cross their own finish lines? Something to think about, definitely.
For sure. A reminder that talent needs opportunity.
Absolutely. So keep your eyes peeled, everyone. Keep watching Sarthak, keep watching Jagathishree, and keep watching Indian motorsports. Because, honestly, the most exciting races might just be getting started.